Many groups step up outreach efforts during Hispanic Heritage Month to try to reach a fast-growing community right here in Central Alabama.
As WVTM 13 Project Community highlights barrier-breaking women, Carla Wade introduces us to a UAB student who draws from personal experience to bridge an important healthcare gap for Latino women.
Christy Barrera leads the busy life of a UAB college student. But when she's not studying or hanging out with her sorority sisters, she's using her bilingual skills to help women with breast cancer navigate the healthcare system.
Sí, pero I have to. Don't get logged in.
Forge Breast Cancer Survivor Center has a fresh, new voice in the building. It's UAB sophomore Christy Barrera, the Hispanic Client Services intern.
I knew ever since I was a little girl that I wanted to be in the medical field. I wanted to help give back to my Latino community, specifically because I am aware and I know the language barriers are the thing, and I hope to make a difference one day.
One day is already here. Christy works alongside Forge team members like Anna Imaldi, learning how to plan for special events, educating the Latino community about breast cancer screenings and services at Forge.
I really admire what she does. Whenever we have events, she always puts the best out of herself. She is such a moral support for all the women that come to Forge, especially like Hispanic women. She's always so energetic, so happy. And I love that about her, that she might be feeling low, she might be feeling down, but whenever she's with the women, she's out there. She puts her 100% out there.
And that level of engagement is needed. While Hispanic women in the U.S. have lower rates of breast cancer than other ethnic groups, they often have worse outcomes, according to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. They are more likely to be diagnosed at younger ages, later stages of cancer, and are about 30% more likely to die from breast cancer than non-Hispanic women. All of these are reasons Christy is so grateful her own mother, diagnosed in 2019, is a breast cancer survivor.
At the beginning, obviously, it was like devastating for the whole family, but right now she's doing awesome, and I'm happy that I was able to see the whole journey, the whole process, and now she's doing way better.
Christy is a biomedical sciences major with a minor in psychology. The Vestavia Hills grad hails from Peru. She says her family often talks about how the Hispanic community in Central Alabama has really grown in recent years. Even so, she noticed something that added a new dimension to her childhood dreams of working in the medical field.
Whenever I came to the U.S., I noticed the lack of Latino medical providers, and I feel like that's one of the reasons, my passion behind it. I want to change that. I want to change what it means to have a higher education. I want to change the face of a higher education.
Her ability to speak both English and Spanish is one of her greatest assets. And so is her mother's experience with breast cancer.
If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't understand what breast cancer survivors have to go through. What is it like? And I really admire every woman that goes through that process, because it is such a tough battle that they have to go through.
And she's helping women win their health battles not only at Forge, but as a medical interpreter at UAB's Community Health Clinic. She's a proud member of Sigma Lambda Gamma, a Latina-based sorority.
And all of them are so inspiring. I love each one of them.
It's a sisterhood Christy says keeps her grounded in her heritage, while helping her do the very important work of uplifting other women at a time when they need it the most. Carla Wade, WVTM 13.